Coming to you live from Southern California, we've got baseball on the show. It's the Chicago Cubs taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. John Shelby with you alongside Chris Singleton. All right, Singy, let's talk about the man on the mound. He has been lights out lately.
You're not kidding, Boog. I mean, look at these stats. He's got hitters guessing on every pitch. I'm excited to see if he can maintain his dominance in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And on the hill for the Dodgers, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
And we are underway.
山本さんか。おっと。
Check swing, he held
it.
Well, Boog, the story's been told that Yamamoto's bag of tricks is an actual bag that he carries around. Inside the bag, he keeps a yoga mat, wooden blocks, tiny soccer balls, and mini javelins. He uses all of that just for his warm-up routine.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Yamamoto's warm-up includes doing headstands and walking on his palms. He uses blocks to work on body positioning, hurls mini soccer balls into a wall to warm up his arm, and then heads to the field to throw mini javelins. I don't think anyone else is stealing his pregame.
Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. Singy, the numbers tell us this is an offense designed to swing it. They're not going to force a ton of action on the bases, and so obviously that is one of the focal points that we'll look at.
And you look at the quality of the at-bats because of the fact that the legs aren't a part of this game. They have to be very selective. Look for long pitch counts, grinding out at bats, and really barrels to the baseball because it's a lot easier to jog around the bases than for these players to sprint.
No, that's low. Ball.
Left field. And it falls. And a man aboard.
Definitely found a perfect spot. Those could be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball.
Runner on the go. Hat at the plate now, and that's strike 1. The 0-1. Runner goes again. Foul ball there. Oh, and 2 now. That's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
The catcher, Carson.
Love how he just kept it simple there. Didn't come out of his mechanics. Nice tight swing, hard hit ball.
And now the batter is Carson Kelly.
Ball.
Check swing, went around, and the count 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
めっちゃ落差あるなあれ。
With a low pitch down. He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Now this is in the air down the line.
スプリッ
And he
トか。
can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Stays alive.
おーあれ入っとるな。
Groundsman to short. To
よっ
first,
しゃ
and he beats it.
内
Everyone's
野
safe.
安打
Not every base hit is a liner into the gap. Just like
飛ん
not
だ
every
とこは良かっ
strikeout's a
たな
perfect slider down and away. I mean, right there, he just put the ball in play on the ground and gave it his all to get down to first for the knock.
Dangerous hitter at the plate in Alex Bregman. That misses. Ball one.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
うわー満塁ホームラン
No
だ
doubt about it. Out of here.
すごいな
Grand slam. Alex Bregman sends it out.
第6
It's his 6th home run of the season. The Cubs strike first. It's 4-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. One big swing, and that turns the tables on this one. And when you come to the plate with the bases loaded and you've got some pop, you know, it's hard not to think about the chance to hit a grand slam. And that can be a trap sometimes, but not right here. He seized the opportunity, put a great swing on it, and now they're working with the lead.
難易度なんぼよ今ファールオーブか
Down. So up next for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki.
So it's easy to be satisfied and get a little distracted after a grand slam, but there's still a lot of work in this inning to do, and you can really deliver a knockout blow.
Check swing, but he went too far. No balls, 2 strikes.
Ball.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Now 2 out.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Now a chance for number 6.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
Strike 2. 4 runs already in the frame here in the 2nd game of the series. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And that is that. A grand slam in the inning for the Cubs. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Back here at Dodger Stadium. And on the hill for the Cubs, Justin Steele. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy. Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
ウィル・スミス
Just
No, that
missed.
missed.
Circle change. Middle outside.
That missed. That's a ball.
ボール
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
Swing and a base hit. And a board on the leadoff single.
意外とゴロ良かったんや
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and you guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
Freddie Freeman,
Freeman
next to hit, takes ball 1.
Four-seam fastball.
2番やもん
Low
な
inside.
Freeman launched a homer in his
よ
most
う打つ
recent
から
game.
な
High inside.
Rims, but it curls foul.
Slider. Middle outside.
Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss.
Yes.
Struck him out. 1 away. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. This is a good offense, Chris. You're going to get quality at bats and balls put in play consistently with this
ウ
group.
ィル・ス
And
ミス
it doesn't really
DH
matter
入れ
who
て
they're
んか
facing on the mound. They have the ability to go out and compete and win ball games. If it's an all-star or Cy Young Award winner to just a rookie up in the big leagues. So when you have that, you have a chance to win every night. If I was a pitcher on this team, I feel pretty good about taking them out for them.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
That one fouled off.
Circle
Man at
change.
first, one away.
Low inside.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Popped up. That's out number 2.
Batting fourth. The third
Here
baseman,
comes Max
number
Muncy.
13,
Four-seam fastball.
Max
Below middle.
Muncy.
Muncy
Wood.
went deep in his most recent
Muncy.
game.
Fastball.
Smith
Low
off of
outside.
first with 2 away.
Ball. That's down.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
That's a ball. Outside.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Wow.
Ripped into right field, base hit. They stopped the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
マックスマシか。
The center fielder, number
Andy
44,
Pajes getting ready
パ
to
ヘ
hit.
ス。
And first offering is fouled off.
Sinker. Low inside.
Up the middle, Triantos throws to first in time, and that is
耐え
that.
た耐えた。
Dodgers strand a couple. They're down 4-0. Back here in LA, all set for the start of the inning. So the Los Angeles Dodgers have had an outstanding start to the season. Only a few weeks in, but so far they're every bit as good as expected, Singy.
Boog, we've gotten the
Yeah.
opportunity to just see how confident this ball club is, and everyone knew coming in they were going to be a good team, and sometimes teams can struggle under those lofty expectations, but not these guys so far. You can see the swagger, and on top of it, they're producing the results to back it up. Plenty of season still to go, of course, but they look like a team that's built for October.
Ball.
The 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Got him swinging. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, that's pretty much the dream two-strike curveball if you're the pitcher. Hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly
い
what
や
he was
今
looking
の
for
入
on
っ
the
てん
mound.
じゃん。
Pete Crow Armstrong in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swing and a miss, and that's
いや
strike
ー、
2.
そうです。
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there,
UFO.
but you got to get a pitch that you can
UFO
handle.
かキャッチャー。あ
Hard
その
grounder
UFO
into the outfield for a
何の
knock.
UFO や思った。
So
そっ
they
ち
get a
の
man
UFO
aboard
か
with a 1-out
あそ
single.
っちの UFO でもあるんか。
The batter, number 11, shortstop.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Led off the game with a strikeout.
にゃー
Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
0-2 now. Got him
Nah,
swinging for the
yeah.
K. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Triantos at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Crow Armstrong, the runner at first with 2 gone. Runner on the go. On the ground
Ah,
first.
total
He takes
kite.
it himself to the bag, and that'll do it.
どこ行った
One left for the
人
Cubs.
なんか
But
全
they
然ちゃ
lead
う
it
とこ
4 to nothing.
ヒットはでもちょこちょこ打っ
Back
て
here
る
at
な。
Chavez Ravine, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Good
こ
slider
の
down
試
and
合
in
は
can be
勝たな
so
あかん
hard
な。
to
ず
get
っ
on
と
plane
負けと
with.
る
You're
から
better
な。
off taking that pitch.
High outside.
貯金なくなってもうたな。
Hut!
Four seam fastball. Middle outside.
Ball.
いやー、際どいな。
Four seam
あ
fastball.
れで見たら全然ボール。
Just missed.
He's
あれ
just
も
missing with some pitches that, I mean, those are, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that ball.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
And first offering is fouled off.
Curveball. Low inside.
That's in. Ball.
Circle change. Middle outside.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
あれもか。
Middle outside.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And there's one down. Here's the catcher, Dalton Rushing.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
That's a ball.
Sinker. Low middle.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Four seam fastball. High inside.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Circle change. Low inside.
Drilled in the air out towards right center. Suzuki should have this one. He's got it.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Rojas in the box as he fouls off the first pitch.
Circle change.
Rojas matched a homer in his last game. To the right
No.
side,
No, that's
and
a
a foul
foul
ball.
ball.
Four seam fastball. Middle outside.
Just
No,
off
that
the
is
outside
a
part of the plate.
Really good take, especially with
ball,
2
yeah.
strikes.
ああ、
That
こ
one
れは
back
か
up the middle, and it gets through. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Back to the top of the Dodgers order. And up to the plate is Will Smith.
あ、やば
That
い
one
ぞ、
is
やばいぞ。
absolutely belted. Carrying well.
うわ、
And
入ってもう
it's
た。
gone.
スリーラン打たれても
And they throw 3 on the board. It's
最悪
4-3.
やな。
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit.
That's a ball.
Two gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across. Bottom half of inning number 2.
Hey!
4-seam fastball. High outside.
In the air, left field.
いやーっと
Snags it on the run. And that ends the inning. Dodgers claw back a bit with this homer. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Well, Siggy, we talked him up at the top of the broadcast, firing on all cylinders coming in, but haven't seen the same dominance today.
Well, it's still early, but the sharpness hasn't quite been there. Feels like he's just one adjustment away from flipping the script.
Happ in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1.
You know, these Cubs really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. Looking at the numbers, they've got 4 hits when they're behind in the count. That says these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and just not giving up, despite what the count says.
The 1-1.
あー、止まらん。
Inside, just missed.
And if you're a manager or a hitting coach, you love to see your guys really fighting for every at-bat, every pitch. It tells you a lot about how they showed up to the ballpark today.
Ah,
On the ground, out to short. Tosses to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd.
Up next for the Cubs.
And up next for Chicago, Carson Kelly. Reached on an infield single his first time.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it. But he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Strike 2.
連続スプリット。
The hitter early and off balance on that swing. If I'm the pitcher, I'm taking a little bit more off, see if you can get him to chase something in the dirt.
In the air, right field, Tucker on his way over. 2 away now.
Up next for the Cubs. The third
And
baseman,
here's a look at
number 2,
how he's using his pitches in this one.
Bregman.
Now it's Alex Bregman.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
And that one hammered.
これ
That's
は
got
い
a
ったぞ。
chance. That one hops against the fence. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
ブレグ
2
マン
hits
も
for
あ
him
た
in
りや
this
な。
one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And now Seiya Suzuki. A little out front there as he swings through it. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Lake Trinan looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Sheehan also throwing. And a big swing and a
あ
miss.
れ当たらん。
Fooled on that pitch, got a little
早すぎる。
anxious. And now in a 2-strike count, he's going to have to widen out his stance, choke up on the bat, and really make sure he...
Well,
あー、
that's
カ
a
ーブ。
strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning.
玉め
Cubs
て
leave one, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Bottom of the inning, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Kyle Tucker.
Kyle Tucker.
You know, these Dodgers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. It's tough to remember the times they've actually swung and missed at a pitch because it really hasn't happened. They've made contact on nearly 100% of their swings.
あー、これ入ってる
Fair
わ。
ball.
ギリギリ入っとるな。やばいやばいやばいやばい。
And he starts the bottom of the 3rd with a double.
これはやべえな。
He really let that ball travel on the outside part of the plate, but that's a great example that you can still drive the baseball that's away.
やっ
Rip that
と
one
か
down
ん
the
とや
line
ば
for
い
the double.
な。
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy,
Yeah.
in there for strike
4
one.
番やろ、しかもこれ。
Four-seam fastball. Below middle.
And fouled
ノ
off.
ーアウトは嫌やな。
Chris, he's currently the team leader in OPS.
So now it's all about
Outside
protect mode.
is
Try to
really
shorten
not
up, try to track the
マ
ball,
ックスマン
block
シ
it if you have to as far as...
あー、持ってか
Here's
れ
a
た。
drive out to right center. Way back there. Look
マジ
out.
か。
Gone.
逆転ツー
And
ラ
that
ンか。
funky Muncy hits one out. And they've rallied from 4 back. It's 5-4.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes. Grounded out his first time up. Time called now as the pitching coach makes his way to the mound. A couple of relievers warming up out
始
there
め
in the
え
pen.
な思ったけど。
That one hammered,
この
but
回
pulled
は行って
foul.
ほしいんやけど、無理かな。
That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-2.
ちょっ
Pretty good
と
pitch
これ
backed up a little
は
bit,
変え
expecting
な
it
あ
to
か
go
ん
middle
パタ
away,
ー
and
ン。
it just sort of stayed on the inside corner. Probably good take because he would have gotten jammed had he swung the bat.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Here's Betts. For as much as we talk about Mookie Betts' success at the plate, defensively, he's turned into a brilliant outfielder. He's won the Gold Glove 6 times in right field, and yet in 2025, he was a finalist at shortstop, which is absolutely incredible. Wow, Singy, what a throw. We got to take another look at it, but this time with the numbers from StatCast.
Yeah, Boog, that's about as good as it gets.
Yeah,
You'll see the
4点
hardest
取っても
throwing
ひっくり
infielders
返
reach
されてる
90
のや
plus
ばい
on throws across the diamond. So he's pretty much right there with the best infield
難
arms
易
in
度
the
落と
game.
さな
That
あ
was
か
a
んからな。
rocket of a throw right there.
あー、難しい。
Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the last half of the third. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Fights it off, he'll see another.
Sinker. Low outside.
The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. In the air, left field. And that will end the inning. Big 3-run shot for the Dodgers. It's now a 5-4 ball game. Back here in LA, well, Singy, his numbers coming in were ridiculous, but this lineup hasn't figured out so far.
Yeah, he's not dealing today. He's dodging. Sure, they've hit him hard, but they still have the lead.
That's a ball.
さあ、なんとか攻略したいな。
Chases
Yeah,
that one
boy, yeah.
upstairs.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
The 1-2.
Yeah,
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
あれ振ってまうな。
This is Dylan Carlson. 0
全
for
然
1.
ク
He
ソ
struck
ボール
out
なんだけ
swinging
どな。
last time. Close
落
one doesn't
差が
get the
すごい
call.
よな。
And it's 1
や
0.
れボール
Looked
や
like
ろ。
a strike to me. And here comes the challenge. It
入っ
just
てん
shaved
のあ
the
れ。
zone. Still 2 challenges
ほんま
left
に
for
入っ
them.
てんや。てっきりボールや思った。
Oh, one
Ah,
gets a check
right.
swing. Appeal to third. He went
Swing
around,
to
says
third.
Rusty Valentine. Good job to fight that one off.
これまたなんか際どいとこやな。
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
あったー、審判だってる。
He needs to throw that breaking ball with just a little more conviction to get the swing and miss.
っていうかあれだけかい。なんかもうちょっと演出欲しいな。
Ball.
Next one in the dirt.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Next one misses, and the count's full.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound, he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
In the air to left center. Hernandez under it. And there's 2 away. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Single to right in his first trip.
Crow Armstrong.
この人も打率が悪いからな。
Swings through that. Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
In the dirt,
やっ
gonna
ぱ
count 1
り
and
来た
2.
な。あー、これ入ってるわ。
Picks up
これ
strikeout
は
number
しゃあな
7.
いわ。
Nothing happening there for the Cubs. They trail it 5-4. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
いや、変えたいとこなんやけど、もうちょっと引っ張りたいっていうのもあんねんな。準備だけするか。スタミナ結構あるからな。もったいないんやな。
That's in there. And that's
ケチ
strike
臭く
1.
なるな。
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to
問
swing
題
that
はこ
early in the
っか
count.
ら打たれんのか抑えるかやな。これでも打たれるようやったらもうアウトやな。
That one lifted to left. Happ gets under it. And there's 1 down. Miguel Rojas at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
Rojas.
Yeehaw!
4-seam fastball. High outside.
いやー、ちょっ
That's
と
ripped. Base hit. So that will bring up the top of the order with 1 away.
Up next for the
Back to the top of the lineup. The batter now will be Will Smith.
ドエンドランか。
Here!
4-seam
し
fastball.
かも今日当たってるやん。いいのにか。
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Ball.
いやー、これはボール。
4-seam fastball. High inside.
うわっと。
Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline.
He's getting the barrel to the ball. He's just got to work on that timing a little bit.
In the air, left
これ
side.
は取り
Happ
たい
on the
ね。
move. Pulls
Yes,
it down and he makes the catch.
さあ、 シャレ
Here
でる
is
か
Freddie
フリー
Freeman.
マン選手は打ってないけど、怖いな。
That's
一
a ball.
発あるからな。
Four-seam
Rojas
fastball.
off of first with two away.
うわ、怖い。
Strike one.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
あーっと。
Slider.
さあ、三振してくれ。
1-2.
頼みます。
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Curveball. Low
さあ、三振してくれ。あー
On
っ
the
と。
ground, right side. Over to first.
よし、
And
耐え
Freeman
た。
is retired. And that's the inning. So the Dodgers leave one. They lead at 5-4. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the fifth. Lake Trinan. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
まあ、これで変わったな。
Back to the top of the
結
order
局
now.
5回
Here's
投
the
げ
Cubs
きれる
leadoff
か。
man, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that is out of play.
You know, these Cubs putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission
スト
accomplished.
レートか。
The 0-2. And the sweeper is off the plate.
スイーパー。
Fights it off. You'll see
いや
another.
ー、際どいな、ボールか。いやー、どっちでもいいかな。
Comes a 2-2. And that one is lifted in the
あー、こ
air.
れあかんか。
Makes the grab on the run. One away. Now the number 2 hitter, James
結局ノーヒットか。
Triantos. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2.
Ball.
Triantos goes 5 feet 11 inches, 195 pounds, and he was a second-round pick in 2021. Oh, he doesn't
missed.
get the
That's a
call.
ball.
Ball 2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
That one misses, and now 3-1.
さあ、歩かしてくれるか。
And
Nice
ball
shot.
4 there, tying run is on base.
Up next for the Cubs.
Ian Happ up
Ah,
3, 1 for
Happ is
2.
up.
Quick
Yeah.
toss to first, and he's back safely. Almost got him.
Maybe losing command a little
Ah,
bit after the
pretty
walk.
slow.
Next pitch, not even close.
And a big swing and a miss.
タイミング合ってるやん。
Can't
Ah,
make contact
super.
with the sweeper.
ボールや。
That's
う
a
わ
really good
ー、
take.
今の際どい。
Tying run is at
チ
first.
ャレンジして
We're
た
at
ら
the top
や
of the
ばかっ
fifth.
たな。
Liner
Ah,
snapped at
ta-
first.
ta- double
Dives for the
play.
bag. Got him. Double
場所が
play.
悪い。
It's the Dodgers 5 and the Cubs 4. Back here at
いや
Chavez
ー、来
Ravine,
まへん
we
な。
head to the bottom of the fifth. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
Yeah, and you wonder just the strength and perhaps the health of that bullpen for him to go back
Mother
out there. But he's
fucker.
taking this one for the team. Perhaps he can stabilize things and the offense can score some runs for
That
him.
missed. That's a
That's
ball.
outside. One ball, one
あ
strike.
この回か、このバッターかな。
You know, these Dodgers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. The numbers say their chase rate, or swings at pitches outside the zone, is under 25%, and I think it's a big reason why they're scoring runs.
What a stop! Fires to first, and they
と
get
こ
the
守っ
out.
てるやん。
Here comes Max
さあ、
Muncy.
マン
He's
シ
already
ー。
homered here in this one.
Number 13, Max.
おっと。
Swing and a pop up in foul ground. 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. Andy Pajes digs in now.
いやー、ファール、ファール、ファール、ファール。
And that's a fair ball.
フェア
So
な
a 2
回。
out knock keeps the inning alive.
この回投げたいんやけどな。引
Here's
っ張る
Mookie
とやばい
now.
か
He's 0 for
な。や
1.
めとこか。
Mookie.
早めに変えとこも。
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Justin Steele won't go any further, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for
Gavin Hollowell taking over on the mound. This is his 3rd time out this year.
Sweeper. Middle outside.
Ball.
Four-seam fastball. Outside.
High fly ball, right field. Suzuki has a beat on it,
Yes.
and that's the inning. So the Cubs bullpen does its job nicely there. 5 innings complete. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Cubs 4. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moments so far.
券が発売決定か。また1800円とええ値段する。
now pitching for
And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Brusdar Grotterol.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of them right here to get some critical outs.
Well,
なんで
one-run game. Now the Cubs catcher, Carson Kelly. Tap foul at the plate. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Brock Stewart preparing to come on if needed. Garcia, the lefty, warming up as well. That one outside. And the count is 1-2.
Ball.
なあ、もう一人やっとこう。
Grotterol fires. That one misses.
進化
And now
多い。
it's 3-2.
スライダーな。あ
Popped
ー、
in
間
the
違え
air. Left field. And there's one away. Here's Alex Bregman. He's already homered in this game. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Here's something to watch, Singy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. And the 1-0.
That's the ball.
The Cubs down by a run, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
Yeah.
Swings through
いや
that one for
ー、こ
strike
れも
2.
当たらんな。
Bregman takes downstairs. And ball
Yes.
4 there. Tying run is on base.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2
Ah,
count kind of
Suzuki
tells you
Hanka.
that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. Swing
いや
and
ー、ボー
a
ルや、ボ
miss.
ールや。
And it's 0-1.
あれ
Well,
は
the
振
hitter
ったらあか
shows
ん。
the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to
これ
it.
も
Still
なんか
trying to
ボ
get
ー
that
ルや
ground ball double play.
な。助けてもうとるわ。
The 0-2. And that
No,
just
全部
misses.
ボールやん、これ。ほんまストレートのファーフォー
One
ル
run
か。
game, 1 out, 1 on.
あー、ま
High
た打
fly
ち上げ
ball
た。
left field. Hernandez gets there.
甘いん
He's
やけ
under
ど
it.
な。
Brings it in. Out number 2. Here comes the skipper,
ま
and
た
we're
変
going
え
to see a
る
pitching
な。
change
よ
in
う
this
変える
spot.
な。
Brusdar Graterol
監督
out
な
of
ん
the
かちょっと
game,
痩せす
and
ぎ
he
てない
leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
もうちょっとこう、小太り感があったと思う。
Now pitching for
So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Jack Dreyer. The offense will
Dreyer.
need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. And here's the
ス
first
ライ
baseman.
ダー、ストレート、カーブ。
In
あ
the
ー、
air
ま
to
た
left
打ち上げた。
center,
今の
Hernandez
狙いえ
settles
えんやけ
underneath
ど
it,
な。
and that'll do it. One left for the Cubs. Still down a run. It's 5-4. Bottom of the 6th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Teoscar Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
<clears throat> よいしょ。
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
Hey!
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Ball, that's in.
Four-seam fastball. High outside. Sweeper. Low outside.
Here's a 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
ヘルナ
Opened
ン
a
デ
little
ス
bit with that
か。
front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with
あ
that
ー、これ
pitch.
はあかん。
Keep the at bat
ベ
alive.
ース入っ
And
てくれ。
that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to
入らん
start the inning.
か。
Well, a swing like that should help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers
い
coming into the
や
ball
ー、こ
game.
こで打たれ
But
た
all he's trying
か
to。do at this point is help his
Ah.
team win.
Nope.
Rushing
Ball.
in the box here.
え、
Lets that
今
one
の
go
は
for
入
a
ってな
ball.
いんか。 あー、これ。
Sinker.
今のもなんかボール臭いな。
On a
あ
line.
ーっと。
Stretches out and hauls it in.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a...
And
Ah,
he
pues
can't come
sí.
up with it. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the
Double
smoothest
play.
play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
The designated hitter.
あれは取って
Next
くれ
is the
な。
designated hitter, Will Smith, and he had a big swing of the bat early on in the
ス
ball
リー
game.
ラン打ったもん
Yep,
な。
a three-run rocket back in the second. Even though it was early, a big homer like that can be
That's
tough to
the-
come back from when you're on the other end of that thing. I mean, it's tough. Sets up
ツ
an
ーア
uphill
ウト
battle
二
the
塁
rest of the
か。
way.
Fouled off left side.
I feel with the way that Will Smith is able to handle the bat, control the bat head, he's very capable of finding green space and driving in that run.
That is the
なん
inning.
とかでも抑えとるけど、
So they can't do anything with the
打線
leadoff
の
single there. Seventh inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Cubs 4. We go to the top of the seventh. Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Dylan Carlson. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
全然ボールやな。
Swings and
こ
misses.
れはでも入ってる。
0-2 now.
けど遅すぎるんだ。いや
Stays alive.
全然クソボール。あれを全然振らずに俺らに。
Looking to get the tying run on
あ
base.
っと、
Check swing, appeal to first. No swing, just held it
全
back
部ボー
there.
ルやん。見逃しとったら、ストレート、フォアボールか。そんなんばっ
1
か
and
や
2 now. Got
Ah,
it swinging.
put it on
It's a
board.
strikeout. A big first out here in the seventh via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important
見
inning
逃せ
like
ば
this.
ボ
When
ール
you
や
get
け
the
ど
leadoff
振っ
hitter,
てまう
so
な。
critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like
分
this.
か
So
っ
a
てても
strikeout
振
really
って
puts
ま
them
う
on
け
their
ど。
heels.
And here is Pete Crow Armstrong. Foul ball there.
なかなかきついな。
Check swing called strike. 0 and 2.
いやー、微妙なとこやな。
The Dodgers trying to hold a one-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7.
いや
This
ー、
one
全
in the
然
air.
クソボール。
Muncy settles underneath it. And there's 2 down.
やっぱりボール振るよな。
So back to the top of the order.
これを
Here's the
振ら
Cubs
んように
leadoff
すりゃだいぶ
man.
変わ
0 for
るんだ。
3 in this one.
それがむずい。
Craig Counsell going with a pinch hitter here. Nico Horner.
And he would be the tying run move, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
Check swing. He went. That's strike one.
振るなっちゅってんのに振るという。いやいや、こ
Swing
れ
and
も
a
クソや
miss.
ん
Chased it out of the zone.
か。助けすぎや。あ
That's a base hit.
これも
So
ボ
the
ールやけ
tying
ど
run reaches with 2 away. And up next for Chicago, James Triantos. Horner on the go. Pitch misses.
ああ、これは余裕。
And that's a stolen base.
めっちゃ速
Not
いな。
even close.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a
完
tight
全に盗
one-run
んで
game
る。
like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
So the tying run at second.
いやー、ないな。早すぎるんや。
Got the bat going too
で、
soon
ま
and
たこの
strike
カー
two.
ブやろ。
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is
選手は
ready
知
to
れ
push
てんの
things
に
with
な。
his speed. A base hit is
That's
probably
ball,
going to be a
that's
big
ball.
run, so
Nanka
you
振って
really
まう。
have to execute on the mound.
Swinging a ground ball out to short. Zips it across, and that will end the
い
inning.
やー、あと
It's
1
the
本出ん
Dodgers
な。
5 and the Cubs 4. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The first baseman, number 5.
守備が、
Freeman.
肩はええのか。肩悪いねんな。セカンドがええな。
High outside.
ああ、間違えた。
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
投げてもうた。セカンド、ショート守れんのか。変えてもらおうか。
Anchor.
これ戻らんとそのままでいいんやけど。セカン ドいけるよな。肩悪いけどセカンドはいけると。ショート。
Fastball for a strike.
フリーマンか。
Fouls that off to the left and will do it again.
Sweeper. Low inside.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Four-seam fastball.
Struck him out without a swing.
高い
Fastball at the
高い
letters
言うと
frozen
る
for
けど
strike three. And that
入
one
っ
was
てまし
indeed
た。
a strike. Still one
残
challenge
念。
left for them. So
確
here's
かに
Kyle
高く
Tucker
見える
now,
けどな。
1 for 3.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
That pitch clips the outside corner. Going 1.
Not what he's looking
いや、
for
今
there. The
のも
0-1
なんか
count.
ボール
Looks
くせ
like
え
he
な。
wants the ball down in the zone.
Inside corner for a strike. And it's 0-2.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
よっしゃ。
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something
さあ、
off,
要注
extend
意
that at
の
bat.
マックスマンシ
On the
Yes, sir.
ground. Third out, and that ends the frame.
ー。7
Nothing
回
doing for the
終了。
Dodgers here as they hold on to a 5-4 lead.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back, and a new
Yes,
arm on the mound to start the
okay.
8th. Brock Stewart.
Well, the best
Very
relievers
good.
love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Well, one-run game. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Ian Happ.
球種多いな。シンカーか。ボールやろ。
And it's
ス
fouled
ト
off.
レート。
The 0-2. Swing and a ball
Ah,
lined out
落ちる
towards
か。
center.
無理か。
Brings it in. 1 up, 1 down.
飛びす
Man,
ぎ
that's
や。
so frustrating. You hit the ball hard. You understand the situation. You want to get on base and try to score that tying run, but no reward right there, and just going to have to sit on it.
Kelly now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
ちょい遅れとるな。ああ、スイーパー。
And the 0-2. Fouls it
こ
back
れ
with
ま
2
た甘い
strikes.
な。
And it's fouled off. They'll
こ
do it
れ
again.
真ん中よりか。
This one high in the air to
あ
left
あ、
center.
伸びがないな。
Paz on his way over. He's got it. And that quickly 2 away. And now it's Alex
さあ、
Bregman.
今日当たっ
Infield
てる
shifted
ブ
to
レ
the
イ
pull
ン
side.
はドカンと一発。
Swings
Ah,
and misses. 0-1. Swings through that
こ
one.
れもなん
No
かいいん
signs
だ
of
けど、
wavering on the
ちょ
mound
い
here in
遅
the
れ
eighth.
たん
He's
か。
looking rock solid so far. And
That's the
that's
ball.
awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Base knock
Ah.
center field.
今日は大当たりやな、やっぱ。
And the tying run is on base.
He made that look easy,
Oh,
keeping his
that's
bat in the
sure.
zone on plane for a long
詰まっ
time.
てるけ
That
ど
leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boog. Even when you
さあ、
don't get it
鈴木さん
great,
変
it's
えなあ
still
か
hit
ん。
hard enough to dunk
Gotcha.
something in
代
like
打
that
代
in
打
front of
代
the center
打。
fielder.
ライトも守れる人。マイケル・コンフォートいった。
So now pinch hitter for the Cubs, Michael Conforto. He represents the go-ahead run. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
Way out front for strike two.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
これはいい
So
とこ行
that's
った。
2 straight 2-out hits.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right
出
there.
ないんか、出
And
な
now
い
the
んか。
first baseman.
入れるか、代打。一塁。ああ、おるやん。マイケル・ブッシュが。
Greg Counsell going with a pinch hitter here. Michael Bush.
Oh, a great spot. He's looking to come through with that go-ahead run on base.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
ああ、最悪や、真ん中や。
Rojas settles under it.
これは悔しいな。
And that's the 3rd out.
ほんまにタイミング合ってんのにな。
It's the Dodgers 5 and the Cubs 4.
He thought he was going to be able to do more with that pitch. A run-scoring opportunity, but a weak pop-up.
Here at Dodger Stadium, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Andy Pajas steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
なんやかんや抑えてんの。味方が打てんのよ。
This one smacked out to left center. And a base hit right there. And a good start to the inning. Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate.
キムキベッツァー。スタミナやばいか。
Swung on, belted. Happ ranging back on it. And a foul ball.
Well, that's where you want to be right there. All over that first pitch fastball. Just a little too much hook on it. Straighten that thing out. You get to jog around the bases.
Betts chasing that time.
なんか三振してくれそうな気がする。頼みます。やっ
Cuts
と。
on it and misses. That's a
や
strikeout.
っぱり
Went
三
back
振
to the
した。なんか
sweeper
し
and
そ
it
う
was
な気がし
effective.
た。
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him. You're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
あーっと。
Base
Ah,
hit.
取れん
That
かい。
was smoked through the infield.
早
Throw
い
into
な。
third.
Everything came together for
そう、
him.
今の
Really
取れ
good
ると
swing
思っ
right
た
there.
け
He
ど。
got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
じゃあこっちか。左で行くか。左が苦手みたいやな。
Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Gavin Hollowell done for the day, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
So a lefty out of the pen, Obi Milner.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic
そこま
bullpen
で
move right
右は
here, so
出ない
we'll see
け
how
ど
it works
一応
out.
ずっとおんねん。よっしゃ。
And now Dalton rushing.
あーっと、ない。
Throws to first.
ま
Run
あ取るのは
scores, but a
いっぱいいっ
terrific
ぱい
play
や
to
な。
get
セ
the
カン
out.
ド投げられへんな。
So digging in,
あ
Miguel
ー、しゃあ
Rojas.
ねえな。
That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Sinker. Low outside.
No, that's
い
out.
やー、際どいな。
Runner at second, 2 down.
ボール
Here
や
the bottom half of the 8th inning.
よい
And
しょ。
right back to the mound. Gets him easily, ends the inning. A run
ね
on 2
え、こ
hits,
の
and they
1
lead
点も
one
いらん
through
1
8
点やな、
full.
これ。
The Dodgers with the lead, 6-4. Last chance coming up for the Cubbies. All set to start the 9th in this one. And here's the DH for the Cubs, Dylan Carlson.
やーっと、
No, that
変
misses.
え
That's
る
a
か。
ball.
ちょっと待って。DH か。アルカンターラか。いやー、まあまあ、このままいくか。
Diaz, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a 2-seamer.
ディアスやんな。スライダー、ストレート。
1-2 now.
やっ
Spoils
た。
the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 1-2.
That's a ball.
や
Knocks
っ
that one
と、
away, and we'll do it again. The 2-2. And there's a ball.
さあ、歩かしてくれ。やっと、
Battling here as he fouls it away.
スト
Well,
レ
he's
ートか。
desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
まだ
We'll
粘る。
see another
ボール
payoff
やな。
pitch. On the ground, right side. And that
取るんか
chance
い。
handled. On to first. Now one gone in the
い
ninth.
やー、あかんな。
Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit.
Pete Crow Armstrong.
So important to get
Yeah,
ahead of these
tight.
hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow
Ball
that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with more.
あー
Lays
っと、
out,
も
but he can't squeeze it. And that'll bring the
Why,
tying
why,
run
why?
to the plate.
う落として弾いて後ろ行った
Those
らいい
plays
ん
are
だ
challenging for outfielders because of the chase to the ball. You know you have to do everything perfect just to track it down. Sometimes even that's not enough to make the catch.
Back to the top of the order.
Horner.
So up next for Chicago, Nico Horner.
Oh,
Ground
sure.
ball right side. It scored 3.
さすがにちょっと
Quick
三塁
throw
が
back
怖い
in.
な。
Lead runner holds it
足
second
速い
and
け
one
ど
gone.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
At the plate, James Triantos.
さあ、1点
First
欲しい
pitch
ぞ。
not close.
できれば2点、3点。
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it.
Takai,
Just pumping
Takai.
gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Swing and a miss
mine.
as he was out front. The
甘いんや
Dodgers
け
trying
ど
to
合ってな
close
い
out a
な。
2-run lead here at the top of the ninth. And that's off
Inside,
the
ball.
inside edge.
さあ、
Ball
歩
three.
かしてくれ。
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer
ス
half is
ライ
open.
ダーかな。あー、最悪や。また打ち上げた。
Two down. And Dave Roberts is out of the
また変えん
dugout.
の。
And he's
よ
going
う
to pull
変え
his
るな。
closer, Edwin Diaz. Done for the afternoon. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher for the Dodgers,
Number
Alex
51.
Vesia.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
So it's their last chance in this one. Ian Happ will hit next. A switch hitter batting right. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
めっちゃ高いんか。なんか勢いで振ってまうな。
That one
いや
hammered,
ー、
but
これ
pulled
もボー
foul.
ルか。またクソボール振って終わってまいそう。
This could end it.
あ
Puts
ー、
that
ス
one
トレ
away,
ー
and the
トか。
count remains 0-2. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
Well, a 4-pitch save. He was just starting to get comfortable out there after throwing
い
a
や
lot of pitches in
ー、
the
なかなか
bullpen
勝てん
in
な。
this one. But a
落
nice
と
job
さな
of
しゃあな
attacking the
い。
hitters, being very efficient. And this is what you want to do. You want to come in
な
and
ん
you
か
want
え
to
え
close
と
things
こ行
out
く
as
けど、
quickly as possible.
And this
あ
one
と一
ends with a
本は
final
ヒット
score
同
of
じやも
6-4.
んな。
For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew
同
here at
じや
MLB
け
The
ど
Show,
勝たれ
I'm
ん
John
という。
Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
さあ、終わろう。